Yo guys, and welcome back to another video of the FTF podcast, Full-Time Footy Show. Today we are discussing the newly crowned Premier League champions Liverpool. Congratulations. The top five, what we think is going to happen in these last 4 games, who's going to get top 5 Champions League, because 5th gets Champions League now, as we know. The current state of the Premier League in general. And yeah, man, please like the video, subscribe, comment, all of that good stuff. Where should we begin? Should we
I think we should
congratulate the inevitable.
Just congratulate
what we knew was going to happen.
Liverpool.
Say that one quickly.
These Scousers
Congrats,
have
well
won
done.
the champs.
Don't come for them. They are quite,
I didn't say anything wrong.
Yeah, well.
You know, I want to tread lightly.
Yeah.
I am obviously a United fan.
Yeah.
And I do not like Liverpool for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
But this season they've been top.
They've been the only team that's been consistent throughout the league season, I want to say.
Yeah.
Lost 2 games or 3 games only. You know? 2 games, 3 games.
They've won their big games. They won when it mattered. Even though they came crashing out the Champions League. It's just been a season where
Everything's gone in their way. You need luck on your side.
You do.
To win anything.
You do.
And I think they've had a lot of it.
Think so?
100% with injuries.
Yeah, a lot of PG more.
Oh, in terms of
other
like
teams,
that.
the refereeing decision.
Refereeing decisions,
We're not
yeah.
going to talk
I'll be honest
about
with you,
it, but
refereeing
they've
decisions.
definitely had the refereeing on their side.
Liverpool, yeah.
And well done.
I think they were best of a bad bunch, and then also
Okay, but chill out. That's kind of mad though. That makes it sound like they didn't deserve it.
no, they do deserve it.
Bad bunch, I agree,
No,
though.
I'm saying the best of a no. They weren't part of the bad bunch though. In terms of the rest being
Oh,
the bad
yeah,
bunch.
They also
Yeah.
weren't a Premier League winning side though.
In terms of recent
I think
years.
so. I think so.
In terms of recent years,
I'm saying
in
if
terms
you
of
look at recent years,
yeah.
they're the worst. I mean, obviously it's only been City really.
Are they? If they win the last 4 games, they're going to hit 90 plus.
But this season has the points have been.
They've only
I guess the
lost
points
2
have been
games.
spread.
They've only lost 2 games.
I just think it's been a bad season.
I think-
Maybe I'm just salty. Maybe I'm
I
just.
think it's
because I thought we
just
was gonna
quite
win it.
unfortunate that the team closest to them was Arsenal, and the team that we kind of thought would challenge them throughout
And they've
the
done
season, and then they quite
Yeah, got injury ridden this season and had the referees take many
and then-
points
and
from
then
the start
that
of
in
the
the whole
season.
season.
Yeah, like I said, congratulations Liverpool.
And 1 or 2 injuries is
what we're
injury
doing
ridden,
right
but it's
now.
calm. Don't do your thing.
Yeah,
Anyways,
have
congratulations to Liverpool, man. There's not much to say.
We knew.
Chelsea
from long
gonna have
ago.
to do a guard of honor for them next week at Stamford Bridge, unfortunately.
Goodness
But,
gracious me.
They've done a few for us, so just returning the favor. Yeah, returning the favor.
How does that work? Are we gonna have to do it as well, or just you lot?
if you play them? Yeah.
Yeah, everyone who plays them.
Are you
just gonna
playing
do it. Yeah, we got a game.
Then you're gonna have to guard of honor.
Alhamdulillah, not coming to Old
jarring,
Trafford. Oh
man.
my God.
Guard of honor at Old Trafford is crazy.
Days. I'm so happy to have your league, man. Listen. Enjoy
Yeah.
it. Nah, not like that, but like, congratulations, Liverpool.
Yeah.
Best team in the Prem by a mile.
Yeah.
The top of the Premier League is not really as strong as it has been in previous years or in the years of the prime Premier League. But I do think they would have been there or thereabouts, probably winners anyway, had teams been better. Because I do think that they have been really good this season.
I think if
And people underestimate it because of the other teams being bad.
Yeah.
Which is obviously going to put them in a worse light, because if other teams are good and they're good also, then they're going to get more credit.
They can only do what's
they can,
in front of them.
yeah.
Like,
And they have.
beat the teams in front of them.
And they've won the Premier League. You can never take that away from them. You can never undermine it,
yeah.
regardless of the referee decisions and PG more being on their side.
Yeah.
But yeah, Liverpool.
But I think
to be champions.
what's good though is that at least it's not their first one. We went through that one already.
Oh, the
That,
COVID one.
the
COVID
dark
one.
times.
Yeah,
they can have that, man.
Yeah, they got
I
the
have
first
that.
one. So this one, I'm not really bothered. What would have bothered me more is Arsenal fans screaming in my ear every 2 seconds that they won a Premier League, and they could do that in the Champions League, but they won't.
I'm
So
glad
it's
that you
calm.
said that and I didn't have to say
So
it.
it's calm.
yeah.
But let's talk about the top 5, which is where my team Chelsea is in the running for. Top 5 confirmed to be what is required for Champions League.
Guaranteed 100%.
100% confirmed now. What is you guys' predictions? I can go first if you want.
Go on.
Go on.
I think it's going to be exactly as it is right now.
What's that? Read out.
It's going to be Liverpool, Arsenal, Newcastle, Man City, and Chelsea.
Okay.
That's my top 5.
Okay. I think. Actually, no, you go.
I think Liverpool probably come first.
Oh, is
Oh,
it?
they will like
Really?
it.
Yeah. I reckon.
Fairs.
And then Arsenal.
Doesn't have to be in order.
Then
Just who you
no,
think.
I'm saying the order, and then
Oh,
I
okay.
think it will be City, Newcastle, and I don't know if it's hope or
hatred.
belief or
Hatred.
hatred.
Yeah.
But I think Nottingham Forest, I hope and I pray get the 5th spot. I do think they will actually get, because they've got a game in hand and they're only 1 point behind you lot.
No, they're on the same points
got
as
to play
Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Oh, the same points.
Same points as Chelsea.
With the game in hand.
With a game
With
in
a game in hand.
Liverpool, Arsenal, Man City, Newcastle, Nottingham Forest.
So same as his.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll read up Nottingham
Which means
Forest fixtures.
Chelsea and Villa miss out, I think.
Brentford at home, Crystal Palace
Win.
away, Leicester
Draw.
home,
Win.
West Ham away,
Win.
and then Chelsea at the end of the season at home.
That could be massive.
That could
That could
be
be
the
a
decider,
decider.
innit?
I will be there.
Okay.
At the stadium.
Hopefully.
Actually.
Inshallah.
Hopefully.
That'll be top game.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm there.
I'm on that.
And likewise, let me read it for Chelsea so we know where we're at. Chelsea actually do have the most difficult game,
They do,
so
they do, they
I'll
do.
tell you. Liverpool at home,
You can chill out on that one.
Yeah, you're not having that.
Newcastle,
Although Liverpool have won the league already,
which could
whether,
be...
whether or not they're going to rotate.
I think they might be...
I think they should
Towards
start.
the end of the game, I think they should start their best squad.
No, I think they should...
It's more so a thing for Mohamed Salah. He's chasing records
exactly.
right now. If they want to start me in the youth, they can if they want. But if they want to start a strong team so they can get more points on the board, which is possible,
Yeah.
then also a possibility. But I don't know. If they do,
I think they're going to be drunk, though.
Yeah. What, hangover?
Yeah, hangover.
you think they're in Mexico already?
Yeah.
So already on holiday.
They're planning trips, holidays,
Trips, yeah,
honeymoons, engagements, parties, or everything.
yeah.
So I think
Hoping,
hopefully
man.
that game is just the game.
Where they go on holiday, do you reckon?
Cancun.
Cancun. Top spot, been there.
Yeah,
Did a lot there.
Well,
Had
I've been
fun.
there. What did you do over there?
Just had fun, man. Yeah.
Let's read out Chelsea's fixtures. They've got Liverpool at home, Newcastle away. Wow, who's also in the running for top 5 as well, which will be a very big game.
That's tough,
at
man.
St James's
St.
Park.
James's
That's tough.
Yeah.
Man United at home, which we do have a bad record at,
That's just a draw written all over it.
Yeah, that's a draw.
and then Forest away at the end of the season.
Wowzers.
Statistically,
Europa League. I think Europa League's alright for me, man. I'll be honest
Europa
with you.
League's calm. Let's step up anyway. Come on,
Because
man.
like I don't think it's the worst. No, I'm being dead serious. I don't think Europa League for Chelsea is the end of the world at all.
Yeah, no
That
sarcasm,
don't-
bro.
we can get Europa League by winning conference anyways.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
So we don't really need that.
So it's not. So it's not. Yeah. I say, yeah.
But-
Mm.
But what I will say is,
Europa
though,
League's a
that
good level
perspective.
for you lot there.
okay. Anyways, let's just move on.
Imagine we get champs and you don't, and we're 16th. Because if we win the Europa League, we're gonna be in the Champions League. That's insane. 16th.
Yeah.
Okay.
Someone said something. I don't know.
What I will say is though, statistically, Chelsea are the least favourite to get top 5 out of
Newcastle,
City,
and
Forest, and Villa.
Not
Actually, no,
rightfully
not anymore
so,
now
though.
because Villa dropped points.
Rightfully so, though.
Well, yeah,
Those
the
fixtures
because
are
of the
game,
very tough
because
fixtures.
of fixtures, yeah, because of fixtures.
Yeah,
But
for
what I will
anybody.
say, I'll even give my predictions for these games. I think we'll beat Liverpool, depending.
Mention what the points you're on now and what you're gonna end with.
Okay,
What's
I
it on
think-
now?
So
60.
we're at 60 points. We'll beat Liverpool. I
63.
think we'll drop points against Newcastle. Away at St James's Park is a very, very difficult
So
fixture.
after that loss, will be 63.
Yeah. Or a draw. We could get 64. And then
What do you think's
United.
gonna- what do you think's gonna happen?
Okay. I'll say a loss at Newcastle. No, I'll say a draw. I'll say a draw at Newcastle.
Oh, okay.
And then I'll say a win at United, and then a win at Forest.
So 70
67,
points.
70
70
points.
points,
So you
yeah.
think you're going to
That's top 4.
drop 2 points in your next 5 games? Do you know what your record has been this season?
No, but we're on the up and coming now. Like
So
in
you
terms
think
of
you're
our form.
So out of a possible 15 points, you're going to drop 2, you can collect 13 in your last 5?
Nah, collect 10.
It's collect 10, yeah.
Wait,
Because 60, 70.
5 games?
4 games.
Oh, 4 games, sorry.
Games, yeah.
My bad, yeah. I don't see that happening. I think that's very wishful, very hopeful. If you do it, then you 100% deserve it.
Yeah, it's one of them
Yeah,
ones.
yeah.
So if you get it, you deserve it.
What we're also forgetting is though, people look at the big games as being the most difficult. I think playing against teams that have nothing to play for is more difficult. I'll be honest. City have got Wolves, Southampton, Bournemouth, and Fulham. Very easy fixtures.
And also FA Cup final to look forward to after beating
FA Cup final.
Forest, one of the top 4 or 5 candidates for Champions League.
Yeah.
2-0.
Got to play Crystal
Palace in the final.
Yes.
And also, I think just as bad as Chelsea, Newcastle have some difficult fixtures. They've got Brighton away, they've got Chelsea at home, they've got Arsenal away, and they've got Everton at home on their last game of the season at that stadium. Take that into account at Goodison Park. So
Yeah, okay.
in terms
Good point.
in terms of who's available right now, I think the running is between. I don't think Villa's in the running anymore. I think they're out of it. I'll be honest.
They're not out of it,
No.
but I don't think
in
they'll
terms of
they'll
obviously
make it. I don't
mathematically,
think
they're
they'll
not
make
out of
it.
it. But in terms of
but not out of it, but they have to rely more on others.
yes,
Because they've
it's
got
not in their hands.
57 with 34 games played.
Yeah.
So it's not in their hands.
Yeah.
They can only do what they can. They got to rely more
Yes.
than other teams.
Yes.
Whether they'll get it or not, I don't think so. Rashford might be out for the season, which also clearly
It's a blow, it's a blow.
diminishes their
Yeah.
opportunities of getting.
And they've not
Champions
got any
League.
games against the teams that are actually in the top 5 left. So they can't really take points away from those
teams,
teams
yeah,
as
true,
well.
true.
So I think in terms of favourability wise in that situation scenario, I think Villa are in the worst circumstance right now.
100%.
But I think in terms of fixture wise, I think Nottingham Forest are in the best situation alongside Man City, and then Chelsea and Newcastle in difficult runnings. So I think it
hangs in the balance.
I think maybe it might even be between Newcastle and Chelsea in the end.
Now, when you're reading out those
Forest
fixtures,
out
it
of
makes
it.
sense.
And Forest out of it.
No, Forest
No,
in.
Forest in.
Forest-
Yeah,
and fifth
and
to
it being
Newcastle.
out of
Yeah.
Newcastle
Yeah.
and Chelsea.
Yeah,
That makes
between
sense.
Newcastle.
That makes sense.
I
With those
think-
fixtures,
yeah,
those
yeah.
fixtures,
I think
yeah.
it'll be between Forest and Chelsea for fifth. I think Newcastle will get fourth.
But Newcastle have difficult games
They
as
do, and
well.
I think they'll win.
You back them.
I back them. I back them to win them, and I think between Chelsea and Forest will be fifth.
Wait, how long ago was Newcastle in the Champions League? Was it last season?
Yes.
That was, and when did they get knocked
They
out?
lost in the group stages. I remember they
Yeah,
played
they got
PSG.
group-
That PSG in
yeah,
the group.
yeah.
A couple other teams. It was the last format, last of the old format.
Out of those teams, like the top five that we're just discussing, who do you think is the biggest waste of space in the Champions League? Like, who do you think
Nottingham
the
Forest.
team? You reckon?
No. Forest, but with
just
with,
because the lack of experience.
Forest are statistically overachieving.
Yes.
Yeah,
No,
They're
very
bottom
much
three
so
for
as well.
possession.
You're right,
They
you're
rely on
right.
counter attacks. They're not a top team per se. They're overachieving. They're playing
yeah,
very
you're
well,
right, you're right.
and they do deserve where they are because they are there.
Yeah.
But if they're in the Champions League next season, they're gonna get popped.
Yeah, but you know, respectfully.
Respectfully.
Yeah. But also, I think Newcastle just as bad as Forest. I think maybe what
No, I
they
don't
do
think so.
have.
No, I
maybe
feel like
not
looking
just
at
as
Newcastle's team and the way that they play, I think like they're
top-
most
good
suited
team,
for
bro.
the Champions
If they get a
League.
right
Yeah,
winger
yeah.
and their
Stadium as
stadium's
well, facts.
60,000 capacity,
But they still
thing's
got.
if they get a right winger,
they still
a couple
got-
of bits and pieces, a defender or two, bro, they're a top team. Keep Isak. They got Barnes and Gordon.
I
Good
don't think
team,
I don't
right?
think they're a better team for the Champions League than Chelsea though.
Probably not.
I don't think Newcastle is a better fit for the or more of a threat in terms of representing Premier League teams. I don't think they're a better team to do that more than Chelsea. Chelsea Premier League, Champions League heritage wise.
Heritage-wise, of course, you
And-
have two Champions Leagues.
No, okay, heritage wise, but also in terms of like what we have in the bank credit in the past few years. When was the last time we got grouped in a group stage? 2012.
Yeah, in terms of that, yeah. After you won it.
Yeah, after we won it. Yeah. So we
First team ever?
We have the most like what? How do you word it? Like we have the most chance of doing well. I think compared to obviously disregarding Man City as well. Man City will
Man City
do quite
does
well as well. Even though they struggled in this new format as well. By the way, will not take that. They had to play a qualifying game.
They had to, yeah.
Yeah. So
And they lost it.
Yeah, who they played? Real Madrid, didn't
Madrid,
they? They
yeah.
lost against Real Madrid. Yeah. So
Mbappe then missed him. To Guardiola, remember?
yeah.
But
But yeah, look, it'll be. I think it'll be.
we got to make a prediction. Could be
okay,
right or wrong.
Okay, I'll make mine. I think it'll be.
Yeah, you said it already.
You're sticking
no,
to
but
it the
I
way
could-
that it
could
is right
change
now.
it though, huh?
Oh, go on. What do you reckon?
I think if I was to change it, it would
Confirm
be.
prediction. Confirm.
Okay,
prediction.
confirm.
Say it
Okay,
in,
I'll stick.
lock it
I'll
in.
stick with my prediction.
Yeah, I'm sticking.
That's how it is.
I'm
I'll
saying
stick
the
with
same
it,
thing.
yeah.
I think Chelsea. Will
I think
will
it's
mess up.
insane for you to think Chelsea will not make it. Though.
I don't think it's insane.
And I think it's insane
No.
for you to think Chelsea will not make it as
No,
well.
I don't think it's the same.
I think it's
either.
like Chelsea and Forest. I think Forest will get it. If I'm wrong, Chelsea
No,
will
but
get
after
it.
looking at those Newcastle things, I hear it. But also, I wouldn't be mad if Chelsea made it over Newcastle because just thinking about Arsenal, I think if Newcastle doesn't make it, it will make it easier for Arsenal to sign a player
It's
from
like-
there.
It's
Well,
like,
it's-
you're
it's
thinking
like
very, very
Arsenal
true.
POV. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I think.
no, but that's more hopes than actually what you think.
No, I'm just saying that if Chelsea were to make it, I would rather
Oh,
make it
yeah, okay.
over Newcastle
So you can buy
than
Then Forest.
Yeah, so either Isak or
In that case, yeah.
possibly Bruno G. I don't know. I've heard talks.
Bruno G.
But obviously, if Newcastle not in Champions League, then the big players are going to want to move.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm going to stick to
facts.
my prediction anyway.